So, when you get to midlife, maybe 50 years old, and your kids have left the nest or it's starting to leave the nest, are you starting to feel like, what is my purpose? Well, I'm here today to talk to you about finding purpose after 50 and why the second half of your life is the best half. I'm Julie Wass, and welcome to Midlife Unleashed with Julie Wass. So happy to have you here. So, I've been thinking a lot about this because right now it's high school graduation season. And so nests are beginning to empty. And this is the time in life when women, especially, they think, wow, my purpose for the past, I don't know, 4 or 5 decades, or maybe 3 decades. We're not talking about childhood here. um, my, my adult life, even if I've had a career, and most of us have, has been taking care of the family, taking care of the kids. And that's been a really important purpose and an essential purpose. And it really drives us. I mean, I always say that the only important thing I ever did in my life is raise my 3 sons. So I do understand that purpose is so strong. And then when suddenly the nest begins to empty, you start to wonder, what what actually is my purpose? Do I have a purpose? I know that I still have life in front of me, years in front of me, hopefully, decades in front of me, but I don't know what to do or where to go. And it is kind of a scary thought because obviously we all want to live with purpose. But that's the whole thing about it. It is a time for you to reinvent yourself and come up with a new purpose. We all don't have one purpose in life. If we think we do, then in my opinion, that's a huge mistake. Your purpose can change depending upon your circumstances. So now your circumstances have changed. Your kids have left the house, they've gone off to college as they should, or they've gone off to their own lives as they should. And now it's time to think, what's my new purpose? And this is the exciting time of your life. This is the time that you can actually focus on you. And it's not being selfish. It's taking care of yourself and recognizing that this is the time to focus on taking care of me. You know, giving yourself the same attention that you gave to your children and your family all those years. And I'm not saying that you're still not going to give them attention, because you sure will. No matter what age they are, they're still your kids and they're still going to call you and they're still going to need you and all of that. And the same thing with your spouse or your partner. If you have one, they're still going to need you. But now's the time to really focus on you. And the great way to start is by reflecting on the past, sitting down and thinking about, okay, what have I done for the past 30 years or so? What's worked? What hasn't worked? And the best part is that, yeah, we've all failed, but we survived the failures. And so we know we can do that too. We've also gained so much wisdom in those first few decades. We've gained a lot of wisdom from taking care of our kids and watching them grow and develop. So we know if we can take care of them, we can take care of ourselves. And it's sort of like, I always say, it's like what they say on an airplane, put your mask on before helping others. So it's time to put your mask on so that you can live your best life. So, as I said, step one, as you will see in my book, The Midlife Reboot, which you can purchase on Amazon, step one is I call reflect. And you get to spend some time thinking about your life, thinking about all the things you've done, all of your triumphs. And okay, some of your failures, they're all learning experiences. Failure is just a lesson, and it tells you what you don't want to do or you don't want to try again. When you recognize that that's a failure, and okay, move on. But then you can start getting excited about thinking about, okay, these are the things that maybe I put on hold while I was taking care of everybody else. And maybe I want to go try it again. And the best part is that now when you've reached this point in your life, you really don't care what other people think. And you just have time to do it. The time that you may have been spending taking your kids to activities and focusing on them, now maybe you can go take a class, go volunteer, start exercising, start doing artwork, something that lights you up. And that's the opportunity that you get when you sit and reflect about it. So, what I would encourage you to do is start doing that, because what you will find when you start doing that, and you great way to do it is by journaling, is that you come up with some amazing ideas for you to get started. And once you get started, and once you get that momentum going, and once you realize that, yeah, the second half can be amazing, watch it evolve. I've been in this second half for a while now, and I can tell you that it's been an amazing ride. Yes, there has been sadness. Yes, there have been tragedies. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But in general, I feel so much more fulfilled and positive and excited about the future. And, it reminds me of, I was on a wonderful podcast last night. I was being interviewed by this woman named Precious, and her podcast is called Becoming. If you can catch it, I believe it's on Apple. And the last question she asked me is, so who are you? What does becoming mean to you? And I think this is so apropos of what I'm talking about today, because my answer to her is, becoming means to me that every day is an opportunity to become great, to become wonderful, to evolve. You don't stop evolving at age 50. You don't stop growing at age 50. And your purpose can evolve just along with it. So I would encourage you to start thinking about that and get excited. Get excited about the second half, because it truly is the best years of your life. And they can be the best years of your life. And if you need assistance, please pick up my book on Amazon, The Midlife Reboot. And it will walk you through my 5-step framework to come up with a plan so that you can solidify your purpose for the second half of your life. And if you want to chat, just send me an email, julie@juliewass.com, and we can set up a time to talk as well. I'd be happy to help you. So I want to hear in the comments from you. What do you think about this? How have you found your purpose, or are you excited about finding your purpose at 50 and beyond? And are you excited for the second half of your life? Because I can tell you, it is your best half of your life. So wishing you a wonderful journey in reinvention in the second half, and may it be the best half of your life. And don't forget to subscribe to Midlife Unleashed with Julie Wass and like this video. And if you know somebody who could benefit from it, please send it to them and share it with them. Thanks so much for watching.